Today we're diving into a journey that every creator who experiments with AI eventually faces, the quest to create something personal, something that actually looks and feels like you. This isn't about glossy filters or magazine cover perfection. It's about the messy, frustrating, and surprisingly fascinating adventure of getting AI to capture authenticity. Our story follows one creator who set out to see if AI could place the real her, not the airbrushed her, inside the moment she imagined. And along the way, she discovered just how unpredictable, quirky, and sometimes hilarious these tools can be. Here's the first truth. Every time you try to generate an image of yourself with AI, you face a fork in the road. Do you go for the polished, glamorous, Instagram-ready version? Or do you roll the dice on something more authentic, even if it means rough edges and surprises? Our creator chose authenticity. She turned to Google Gemini's new Nano banana feature, which promises to take a selfie and drop the real you into any scene you can dream up, outfit and all. The idea was simple. No glamorization, no extra shine, just you in a different place. Her quest had a very specific mission. She wanted an image of herself holding her brand new book while standing next to Hawaii's governor, Josh Green. The input seemed solid. A selfie, a picture of the book cover, and a clear prompt. At first glance, the AI nailed it. She was holding the book, her pose looked right. But standing next to her wasn't Governor Green. It was a stranger, a total mystery man. The governor had disappeared, replaced by someone who had no business being in the picture. Right out of the gate, the quest stumbled. What seemed like a simple request was already turning into a head-scratcher. Instead of giving up, our creator regrouped. She decided to try Perplexity, a tool designed to combine AI with real-time search. The plan seemed airtight. Upload the flawed image, tell the system to replace the mystery man with Governor Green, and even turn on research mode so the AI could grab accurate photos to reference. And yet, failure again. The stranger stayed put. The governor was still nowhere to be found. To make matters worse, the AI suggested a different tool, almost as if it was saying, "This isn't my job, maybe try Comet instead." For creators, this is a familiar frustration. You make a perfectly reasonable request, and the AI just refuses to get it right. You're left wondering, why is something so clear, so hard? Now, here's where the quest takes a wild turn. Tired of battling with still images, the creator thought, what if I try video instead? Maybe switching mediums will solve the problem. Well, it didn't. In fact, it made things worse. The AI not only failed to replace the man, but it decided to tinker with the creator herself. It aged her face by decades. Suddenly, she looked like the grandmother version of herself. Instead of solving the problem, the AI created a new one that was even stranger. This is the unpredictable side of generative AI. You ask for one thing, and you get something completely out of left field. But then came a discovery that was less funny and more revealing. When the AI generated a description for one of the video clips, its language carried a subtle but powerful assumption. It described the woman as thanking the man for the book, implying that he was the author or the gift giver. What it never considered was that she could be the author herself. That bias, baked deep into the system, reflected an assumption about who creates, who leads, and who deserves credit. And it was uncovered not through a scientific study, but through one creator simply trying to make a video. It's a reminder that every experiment with AI doesn't just create content. Sometimes it also reveals the assumptions and blind spots that live inside the technology. Through all these experiments, the failures, the surprises, the weird detours, came real lessons. First, prompts matter more than you think. Vague instructions equal vague results. The more detailed you are, the better. And when you want the AI to say something specific, always put the dialogue in quotes. Second, format matters too. If you're converting photos into videos, always start with a landscape image. Portrait photos almost always get cropped badly, with heads or shoulders cut off. And third, costs matter. You have to match your payment model to your workflow. Subscriptions make sense if you're cranking out content daily. Pay-per-use makes more sense if you just need the occasional project. Each approach has its place. And let's talk numbers, because the dollars add up quickly. A single 5-second video clip on FAL can cost nearly $4. Multiply that by dozens of experiments, and suddenly you're staring at a bill that rivals the cost of professional editing software. Independent creators, side hustlers, and small business owners don't always have the budget for endless retries. Understanding the economics of AI creation is just as important as learning how to prompt. Otherwise, you can burn through cash without realizing it. Finally, after all the trial and error, one last attempt pulled everything together. The creator loaded her inputs into FAL AI, applied all the lessons she'd learned along the way, and hit generate. And this time, it worked. Not perfectly, but well enough. In fact, she called it her favorite result so far. Most importantly, it was finally good enough to share on social media. That's the real victory here. Not flawless perfection, but a usable, authentic piece of content born out of persistence. And it leaves us with one big question. Is this endless cycle of tweaking, retrying, and experimenting just the future of creativity? Or will we eventually reach a point where these tools simply understand us? For now, the quest continues. Messy, frustrating, and deeply human. Thank you for joining this journey into authentic AI creation. If you are watching this on YouTube,
don't forget to like and subscribe.